Hi viewers, if you read last week's email, excuse me while I finish my breakfast, if you read last week's email you would know that I have promised some activity around the federal election when it comes to Google. Well, as many of you know, there's been a lot of activity by politicians online this year, finally. It's only taken them 10 years to get hold of the technology, which is pretty good, I think. But anyway, so we've heard about John Howard and Kevin Rudd both on YouTube. We've found that, you know, members of the Prime Minister's staff were editing their wiki entries. So there's been a lot of stuff like that. And the last time I saw this much activity with politicians online was back in 1998 when the then Premier of Victoria, Jeff Kennett, set up his own website, jeff.com. and subsequently lost the unlosable election. Not that it had anything to do with the website, but they did bugger up the website because everyone was saying jeff.com, and of course the web address was jeff.com.au. There was one angry ISP in Nebraska who owned jeff.com. But anyway, that's another story. So I'm always interested when politicians get involved online. As such, I went and did a search on what I thought would probably be the main key phrase anyone would type in to Google if they wanted to find out information about the federal election. So I typed in Australian federal election. Now, the number one result was the Australian Electoral Commission. The number two result was an ABC website. And initially I just did this to check what information was out there and what people were saying. Let me see if I can just stop that camera wriggling. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so the number two result was this ABC website. Now, the thing that struck me about this link for the ABC website is that it was talking about the 2004 federal election. So my immediate reaction was to refine my search and have it as Australian federal election 2007. And I think that's what most people would do. When they see information that's not relevant to what they're looking for, they'll use some other sort of descriptor, in this case, the year. So what we're going to do with that, we're going to find out, we've started to rank for that phrase already, where it took us about under 48 hours to get in number 11 position in Google Australia for that. So it will be interesting to see how high up we go. But basically, wrote a couple of articles in the blog. It took me about half an hour, no, a little bit longer. And we're already ranking for those phrases. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to show people what they can do. If you're involved with a community group or a charity or some sort of group where you want to get your political message heard by the politicians, we're going to show you several techniques over the next few weeks that will help you get your website ranked for the phrases that you think are important. Now, a lot of people think, well, you know, you can just go to upload a video to YouTube. The thing is with YouTube and those other sorts of services is that you have to know essentially that video is there. Because that's why the John Howard and the Kevin Rudd videos got watched, is because people were told that they were there. But when we ranked number one for work choice for 2 years, we were amazed at the different sorts of phrases people were typing into Google to find out about work choice. So that's what we're going to do with the Australian federal election. We're going to rank for what we think are key phrases and then see what hits we get on that from the searches that people are doing. And we're going to tell you about those searches, and we're going to tell you what those keywords are that people are typing and the sorts of issues that people are concerned about, that we can see anyway from Google. Because when people are in front of Google, they just type what's on their mind. They disregard all jargon and they just get straight to the point. We've already had one hit, interestingly, and it was Australian federal election employer advertising. Now, to me, that phrase says that it's someone not happy with the advertising. I don't know, that could just be my spin on it, but just the nature of that search. So it's things like that you can get from key phrase searches that hit your site. So we're going to be doing that. If you have any questions, shoot them through, and we'll answer those as well, so keep them coming. And we'll see you online next time and see if you can rank for federal election phrases yourself. Thanks very much. See ya.